Hello, I am Brianna. Welcome to my life on paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. Today, I'm excited to bring to you my first process video for Crafting Dragon Designs. It is an Etsy shop, which I'll have linked below, as well as a Facebook group that I'll have linked below as well. And if you use my name, Brianna10, at checkout, you will get 10% off your purchase. Only one N. Brianna, Briana 10. I will have that link below as well. Look at these gorgeous printables. Are they just not so pretty? This collection is called the Shabby Chic Clipart Pack that you can find on Etsy. I will have that link below as well. And I just printed them out on my cardstock that I use for my background pages. I know some people prefer, I think, to do them on a lighter cardstock. I am going to actually have a play with that and see, but for right now, I'm just using my regular cardstock. I'm showing you the picture, the inks that I'm going to use, and I have a 5x7 of my daughter-in-law and her husband, the day they got married, and that's what I'm going to be using. So I start off using Distress Spray Saltwater Taffy, and you can see it's pretty light. And I did think about maybe I should put the green down first and then the saltwater taffy. So the green is Distress Spritz in peeled paint, and I'm liking that better. And I'm thinking maybe I want some movement to it. Now, this is just my regular cardstock. Once you start putting a lot of mixed media down, you should use more of a Vicky Bouton mixed media paper, watercolor paper or something. But I was just having a good play. So regular cardstock, it will warp, but when it goes into a paper texture, it kind of flattens out. So I'm not super worried about that. So I got some movement on there. And I've already trimmed out I fussy cut all of these images off the sheets. There's 10 sheets to this bundle. This is only one of the bundles, and it's probably not even all of the pieces to that. I might have pulled in a couple pieces from different sheets, but it's all included in the bundle. There's some color variations with the florals and things on different sheets, and there's butterflies and just a lot of different fun stuff. So go check it out. I did try the watercolor. That wasn't working very well for me, and I brought in the photo, and I've decided I need a lot more color in the background or you're never going to see anything. So off I go to spray some more, and then I do believe I bring in some more water because I kind of like that. Um, Maybe not water. Yeah, here we go. So a little bit of water, again, looking for some movement, and I have like very distinctive drops, and that isn't exactly the look I was going for. So once I get the movement in there, I actually will bring my brush in to move things around as well. This is the first picture from the photographer from the wedding that I am scrapbooking, so I'm totally excited. Haven't figured out yet if I'm going to put this in my album or this will be part of an album for my daughter. Probably for my daughter, but I'll probably do some kind of a abbreviated version of her wedding photos in the family album, or my album, as maybe I should call it. So, like I said, there's variations of color in the florals and the foliage as well. So, there's very light peaches and pinks, some really gorgeous greens and kind of almost a aqua blue color. So I'm trying to stick with the similar kind of floral colors, and I've got a lot of different foliage colors, but this peeled paint really matches one of the greens like just spot on. So I'm thrilled with how this is looking. So it is still wet. I did not stop and wait at all. And so first I thought I'm just gonna put down the images and get a feeling of where they should be going. And then I can bring my picture in once it dries a little bit. So, and these I know are not going to stay exactly in the same spot. I'm just trying to get a feel for it. Now, these florals and pieces are very versatile, but I will be using them for probably most of Jillian's wedding photos. I have other things to sprinkle in too, but they go so perfectly with the wedding photos. And you don't have to do a mixed media background. You could use a plain background or lots of different things. You could certainly pull in some cardstock. So I will be using these more, obviously, and watch for videos coming up with them. Um, okay, so this is a scripty stamp that I'm using for the first time. It is American Crafts, and also I have one that's going to be like a polka dotty one, but I'm just getting, well, first of all, I had to season it because I've never used it before. So I kind of rubbed it on my arm and made sure it stamped good. This is the polka dotty one. This one did not work so well. This one is from Amazon. It's a cheap one from Amazon, and you can see it got that whole corner on there, which is not what I was looking for. And I thought if I put it on the block, maybe it would be better. I don't think it was. So I don't put the script on the block because then it can give more of an irregular pattern, which was exactly what I was going for. And this turned out so good. And it kind of shows you how much just little touches really elevates your layout. And don't forget to do second generation stamping as well. So once you put the stamped image down, don't re-ink it, put it down again, and it just gives it a different look. Here's where I remember I have a close to my heart mat behind it, which gives it a nice um, kind of a spongy background where it stamps on really nice. Bring back the photo. I'm happy with that, but I want to bring in just a little bit more of that script. So I will give it one more stamp there. Oh, there's the second generation, and there's the other one. And this one really inked, for a second generation, it really inked kind of dark, I thought. Next up, I will put some of this foam adhesive tape onto the back of my photo. I've used it once before. It's from Amazon. Um, it's so thin though. In order to really pop something up, you would have to, I think, run it down the middle, which I didn't do. But it is a way on this, the background is still wet. It is drying. So it is a way to get it adhered down so that it's going to stay. So that's what I did. I'm going to place the photo and it's not going to go exactly center, probably center left, right, but not centered up, down because I don't like there's that blob on the bottom that I'm just kind of trying to cover up a little bit with the left lower corner. So right away I'm going to put down this glass lantern and that's flat. And then I will go in with some thicker foam adhesive tape and that I put behind those florals that, so then it gives it some depth, which then gives dimension to the layout. Crafting Dragon Designs does also run sales, so be watching for that. And she does have things for purchase. It's not all digital downloads, but journal type things. So go and check that out. Here I'm still putting some foam on some of the florals. I'm overlapping them. So I've got kind of this, I don't know, I don't want to call it aqua, but this pretty blue-green color on the bottom. And I'm going to make sure I do get some of that up to the left corner as well. I'll give you a little public service announcement. When I was doing this spraying, I don't have a box. I should get it like a pizza box to spray in, but I don't. I do it on my mat and then I wipe things up. But I had the lantern, the paper lantern, a little bit too close, so that got splattered on it as well. But it's again another layer that just looks really cool. I forgot to mention that every Friday on the Facebook group for Crafting Dragon Designs there's a freebie. So there's a free printable that you can download. So check that out. After all the flowers and foliage are down, I do have a little bit more room up in that left upper corner, so I am going to bring two butterflies in. And the way I like to put butterflies on a page is to where the body of the butterfly is, to put a little bit of adhesive tape, or adhesive foam tape, and then bend the wings up a little bit. Now, it does get flattened out in a page protector, but again, it's another dimension or depth to the page. Here's little half pearls that I'm using. Um, I did a big, medium, and little in two clusters, and then in the last cluster, I just do two mediums and a small just to change things up a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe no one notices it, but those are the kind of things that I like to do to change things up. After getting all the half pearls down, I'm back to trying to get a place where that rosebud is, and I want to get that on the page. Another little pop of that lovely pastel pink, and it kind of moves around the page a little bit before I find a place that it lands. And once it does land, that's going to be the last thing I do on this layout. So I want to say thanks so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and please come back and see me again soon.